The Karens of the world often strut around like they own the place, thinking they're above the rules. But what happens when reality smacks them in the face and they realize they're not as untouchable as they think they are? Here are 5 shocking examples of when entitled Karens think they're above the law. Number 5. Karen steals makeup from Walgreens, gets banned. After a minor incident at a local Walgreens, a woman finds herself in a bit of a bind with the police. Alongside her is Carl, a quiet figure who seems just as baffled by the situation. The officers, just doing their job, start off with some routine questions. Trying to keep things light, the woman answers with a hint of confusion.
That's crazy.
That's why you're not
so
under arrest.
So everybody, they think that's okay, so what's going to happen to them whenever y'all find out that I didn't steal nothing?
For right now, you're under investigator detention, okay?
The police ask her to place her items on their vehicle in standard procedure, but even this simple request seems to throw her off.
No.
Do you have an ID?
Oh, wow.
Do you have an ID?
No. I bet just got an argument with someone. Oh, wow. She called the cops on me?
I don't know.
What the
As the officers proceed to detain her, Carl interjects, expressing his confusion and protesting the necessity of handcuffing her.
Why is she getting arrested? What's your difference? Oh, 1145. Why is she getting arrested?
She's not. She's being detained. Go over there.
Are you sure you
The officers dig a little deeper and ask for their ID.
I got an argument with shopping.
Where's your license at, man?
I don't have one.
Okay, what's your name?
Nikita.
Carl Wayne Thomas. C-A-R-L-W-I-N Thomas.
Do you have an ID?
However, their responses don't shed much light on the situation, leaving the officers with lingering doubts.
I did, but some girl has it.
As for the items in question, both the woman and Carl assert that they were purchased legitimately.
A receipt for all that?
You can go back in the store and she can show you that about the sir.
What is it for?
He asked if I had a receipt for this. I bought this, bro.
Oh, no. Did y'all see the video?
Frustrated by the unfolding events, the woman expresses her irritation about being detained, adamantly claiming that she did nothing wrong.
That's why you're not under arrest.
That's crazy.
That's why you're not
so
under arrest.
So everybody, they think that's okay, so what's going to happen to them whenever y'all find out that I didn't steal nothing?
For right now, you're under investigator detention.
The officer seeks permission to examine the contents of the woman's bag, to which she consents.
What's in the bag?
Well, makeup and nail polishes.
Do you give me consent to open it and go through it?
Yeah.
If at any point in time you want me to stop, let me know.
That's crazy. What the
Amidst the scrutiny over the makeup's origin, she maintains her innocence, suggesting video evidence will vindicate her.
From where?
Y'all see the videos. You see the videos.
I'm not going to search all your stuff, okay? I just want to make sure you don't have any visible weapons on top.
I've not stolen anything.
Despite her insistence on having purchased the items legitimately,
They say that I stole? I don't know. See what it is. Watch. No, I don't even anymore. I know what they do is they do.
Did you get this stuff?
Her explanations lack clarity, adding to the mystery surrounding the items discovered in her bag.
Get this stuff.
Same pace. Whenever they watch the videos, then okay.
Was it from
We'll
Walgreens?
go from there. No.
Were you at Walgreens?
No, I didn't step foot in Walgreens. But as soon as the video comes back, I want y'all to see.
The officer quizzes the woman on the date, year, and the president to gauge her awareness.
25. Shut up. Don't even start that, because I swear I'll beat it. It's been a long year. Not
you know who your president is?
The same was last year.
However, when he asks about the president, she fails to give an answer.
I know who it is.
Who?
I forgot his name. Okay, I see the right now. I ain't alive. I've been having a year, actually.
You know, someone.
At first, she tries to make a lighthearted joke about Trump, but then she admits her uncertainty.
Yes, I do know it. See, I saw right now. You know, I was right. Dang, I don't even remember his name.
Pick a name.
I would have to go to Trump. I'm just kidding.
There's a moment of pondering as she wonders aloud if the president might be Hispanic.
Is it like Spanish, like fucking, you know, like Javier, you know?
You were thinking Joaquin?
No, but is it like that, or does it sound like a J?
You don't know who the president is?
Eventually, she concedes, acknowledging her forgetfulness. Her denials about the shoplifting accusation are adamant.
What do you mean?
Do you want her in your unit? Huh? You want her in your unit?
Yeah, I reckon.
What could I ask? Why?
Huh?
Why go?
Shoplifting.
Oh, no, I didn't even steal that.
She tries to assure the officers.
I swear to God, I didn't take it. It's a gift. I swear to God, on my life.
He gave it to you as a gift.
No, listen. Maybe I can get him to tell Carl.
Appealing to Carl for some backup, but he remains silent.
No, I mean that. With everything, I do not steal. I
So are
swear
you
to
saying
God.
he did?
Yes, I didn't take it. I swear to God. Can you be honest, please? Like, honestly. Like, no. Just be honest.
Officers turned their attention to Carl, questioning him about the incident.
Like, no. Like,
You can come over here.
I'm not trying to throw nothing on you or anything. I swear to God. Just can you be honest? Can you be honest? No, seriously.
Despite the woman urging Carl for honesty about who took the item,
It's for you, right?
Yes.
Okay, did I take anything out?
I did not see anything on you, no. I'm not.
Okay, can you just be honest? Just be honest, please, Carl.
I'm being honest right now.
Did I take it or did you?
I did not.
Carl stands firm, asserting his innocence and denying any involvement.
Okay, we can go back to the store right now. I went to your counter.
Really? Like, no, I'm serious.
I'm serious too.
Like, you
I
mean
didn't
it?
do anything.
Really?
Yes. Because I'm not
The mood shifts as the officers inform them they're both banned from the store.
Both banned from Walgreens.
Carl,
I-
you hear that?
Yes, sir.
You can't go back to Walgreens.
Why?
They want you criminally trespass.
Why?
Because you were with her when it took
Did
place.
you not
The woman's frustration is clear. Her earlier attempts at keeping things light fading away.
I don't need a reason.
Oh my God, no, for
The
real,
reason
Carl.
is because there was a shoplifter. They
No,
believe both of you
yeah,
were
but I didn't have it.
But they don't even need that.
And I mean that. No, seriously.
The mention of the items in her bag only complicates things further, making it hard for her to maintain her composure.
You'd be arrested just for being there,
You
even on
hear
the
me?
parking lot.
No, oh my God, no, I did not take the shit out of the store.
How to get in your bag?
Really?
In the end, the mounting evidence against her, particularly the incriminating items found in her bag, leaves the officers with no choice but to place her under arrest.
You're not gonna be honest? No, okay, can y'all see another camera? I put this on my life, I didn't take it.
It was in your bag and concealed.
That's dumb.
Despite her continued protests, the woman is escorted and placed inside the back of the police car.
Y'all look at his pockets.
I didn't search your vest.
Oh, what the f?
Yeah, she says it's money in her bag.
No,
I
honestly.
don't know what it is.
Meanwhile, the officers thoroughly examine the contents of the woman's bag, discussing the items she's accused of taking.
No, but they gave very specific items as to what she took.
Okay.
Cosmetics,
And soon identify the specific stolen goods.
And still in the packaging, I don't
some
know.
hair products, some Mark Anthony and ITS 10 hair products. I don't know what that means.
The situation, which started with a somewhat lighthearted interaction, concludes with the woman's arrest. The woman was charged with shoplifting, and as a result, she was banned from going to any Walgreens in the area. Number 4. Defiant mother's behavior leads to her arrest. It's a chilly evening when officers respond to a distress call from a mother of 3 who is at her wit's end. She's dealing with her ex-partner, a man who's made himself an unwelcome fixture in her home. Despite his long absences, he now refuses to leave, claiming rights where he seemingly has none. The woman explains the situation to the officer. She shares her ordeal of enduring unauthorized entries into her home, her possessions being tampered with, and worse, instances of physical abuse.
What's going on now? Because last time you called...
He keeps coming in my house in the middle of the night and doing stuff to me and taking stuff out of my house. And he keeps putting his hands on.
The woman further details an incident where her ex-partner caused great harm to her children.
He hit his 17-year-old daughter and knocked my baby, that's 10 months, out of her hands. And I just been begging.
This man, who has just reappeared in their lives, seems to disregard the law and the well-being of his own family.
And my friend was with me, so I left with her, and he's still in my house. And I'm scared.
Did you let him inside?
No, I didn't let him in.
How'd he get in?
He stole my...
The woman explains that she hasn't been able to obtain a restraining order due to her demanding job.
Order against him or anything?
Well,
After
because
the
he
last
was
couple times
leaving
we
me.
were here.
He was leaving me alone for a while, and because I work a dental job Monday through Friday, I haven't had time to go get a restraining.
Her struggle is real, balancing work in a dental office and the safety of her children, whom she had to fight to regain custody of due to the violence in their home.
You guys have a kid in common? Is that what it is?
We have 3 kids, and we lost custody of our kids because he was beating on me last year, and he doesn't have any rights or anything over the kids, so I haven't been letting him see the kids.
As the conversation unfolds, it's clear the woman has tried to distance herself and her children from this man.
Sole custody, he has none.
I thought you said you lost custody of the kids.
They're back. They've been back for a year.
So you guys...
I got them back last summer.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to keep them away from me.
However, His unexpected return has reignited a cycle of fear and frustration. She hasn't pursued eviction because, frankly, she didn't expect him to come back, and now she's caught off guard.
I'm not with him. I have not been with him in 6-7 months. He just won't leave my house. He keeps coming back to the point where I have to stay with her.
Have you filed for an eviction?
I don't know.
The officers get into the legalities of the situation.
All kinds of records of him present here when we respond, so we have really no way of proving that he doesn't reside there, unless there is an eviction process filed.
Because if we go talk to him and he says he's staying,
Explaining the complexities of eviction and residency laws in Ohio.
because in the state of Ohio, if you stay somewhere long enough, you have established residency. It doesn't matter if you're on the lease or not. You still have to be evicted if you stayed there long enough.
It's a tough pill to swallow for the woman who feels she's been victimized in her own home.
Residency, we can't kick him out. You still have to file for an eviction, even if he's not on the lease or anything.
So if I have somebody come over here and kick his ass, am I going to get in trouble? Because something's got to stop.
In a moment of desperation, she suggests having someone deal with her ex-partner, but the officers quickly advise against it.
Like,
If you bring somebody over here to attack him, you'll be complicit of that, yeah. I wouldn't do that.
You want us to go talk to him?
yes.
All right.
Attempting to resolve the situation, the officers approach the man inside the home.
Can you come out here and talk to us for a second? You're not in any trouble. We just want to talk. We just want to talk. My house. I got you. We just want to have a conversation. I just don't feel comfortable coming over with the dogs inside.
He's uncooperative, barely engaging with them, and firmly stating his claim to the residents.
We want to talk. Right. So he answered the door. He said, "No, it's my house." He said, "I'm cool. I know I'm not."
It's a standoff that leaves the officers with limited options due to the established residency laws that protect even those who may not deserve it.
Told him that he wasn't in any trouble. We just want to talk to him about what's going on. He said, "I know I'm not in trouble. I live here. This is my house." And then shut the door and doesn't want to talk to us. So
The man eventually emerges, claiming he just wants to collect his belongings and leave.
I said, my mama on the way. This is my house. I'm just trying to get all my stuff out of here.
okay.
I don't want none of this. I don't care about these or nothing. I'm just
Okay.
gonna get my stuff and leave.
You know what?
The officer tries to de-escalate the situation.
If he's grabbing his hold on. If he's grabbing his stuff and leaving, can you just go somewhere for a little bit and then come back after he's gone?
I got the keys. She needs to get her purse out of there.
The woman is clearly at her wit's end, trying to reason with a man who just won't budge.
Go through her purse.
It's all over the thing.
Can we see her purse?
It's on the couch right there. It's brown.
No, she needs her purse.
Can she just get?
The man, standing his ground, refuses even the simplest request to hand over her purse.
Nah, she's going crazy. I don't want that. I don't want to get my stuff and leave, bro.
Boss man, she just needs her purse.
I got dogs, kennels, baby dogs in here. I want to leave. I don't want.
The officers, trying to mediate, seem almost like referees in an intense sports game, but their presence isn't enough to sway the man.
You have not been here.
Why they want him here?
I got that.
I deal with you before.
Yes. On a traffic stop,
She
outside.
didn't even know you're here. If you
He's dismissive, almost as if he's decided this is all a game he's bound to win. The man finally emerges from the house.
She's not too terribly smart right now.
I just want my stuff. This shit. I just want my stuff to get out of his house. I just want.
He insists he's only there to retrieve his belongings, signaling a possible end to the confrontation.
House. Wait, my mama coming. She's gonna help me get my stuff. I don't want this stuff. I don't know this stuff in front of my house. I don't.
But the heir remains charged. His statement does little to diffuse the mounting tension.
Hey, stop!
Why would you not
Go
put
sit
her
in the car.
stuff down?
Go sit in the car.
Yes, sir.
Calm down.
I don't know this. They was gone. I was going to pick my stuff up.
Instead of conciliation, he doubles down, insisting the woman orchestrated this whole scene, painting himself as the unwitting victim.
In the basket for the leave and everything.
I know.
She did this on purpose. I
know.
want my dog. That's my car.
I know.
I want my car.
Which car?
Right there. I want my car. She took out my car. Everything.
The van or the
van?
According to him, he's just here to collect his things and leave.
She was gone. I say, let me go pick my stuff up, Ma, and leave. I came to pick my stuff. I told her, I'm picking my stuff up right now, and I'm leaving. She ran and did all this stuff. She ain't had to do.
The woman, on edge, watches as her plea for peace in her home is tangled in legal technicalities and her ex-partner's stubbornness.
That's all I'm doing. If you help me pack my stuff, I'm leaving. That's all I want to do. It's my house too.
This is not your house.
I've
You
been-
destroyed my whole house up and
What are we
shit
doing?
everywhere.
Go!
In the midst of the charged situation, the officer turns to the woman, urging her to maintain composure and handle the situation with maturity.
Who's about to hit you? Just leave my face.
Go!
That's cool. You just try to play all this watching.
Go sit in the car and quit.
You're weird.
Shortly after, as the officer examines the van, a new layer of tension emerges.
I bought this car.
Okay.
I bought this car.
Okay, it depends on whose it's registered to. Okay.
Oh, you're so fucking weird.
Will you shut up?
I get my kids if
You're gonna go to jail. Next time.
The woman's agitation grows, which leads to her being detained by the officer.
Take me to jail. Take me to fucking jail. Take me to jail. Hey, I promise on my street say it slow for you. Watch this. You dumbass.
In a moment that tugs at the heartstrings amidst the confusion and chaos of the arrest, a toddler is heard crying in the background.
Stop. Throw it to your store somewhere.
That's you. You came over here.
An innocent witness to the unfolding drama.
Look at 32 when you in another car too.
I'm begging you,
Hey, guys, you grab my purse. You like dumbass. Steal my money.
The officer speaks to the woman, who is now inside the patrol car.
Are you done? Can we talk for a second? We're sitting here trying to figure out if he can pack up his stuff and leave, and then you can come back later when he's gone.
It's not long before their talk gets a bit heated, diving into what really went down in their domestic spat.
And you're just sitting here screaming and yelling the whole time.
Because he just came over here trying to play all this calm
Okay.
shit. Like he wasn't just threatening me and like he didn't go in there and the whole house.
The officer lays it out straight for her, explaining how her actions landed her in hot water.
We're trying to mediate the situation because you called us, and you're the one that just keeps screaming and amping up the situation. How many times did I tell you to go sit in the car?
It's a tough pill to swallow.
At least 3. I was nice about it at first, and then you just kept going. I told you you're going to jail if you scream again. And what'd you do? You just kept screaming. You said, take me to jail. Did you not?
Hearing out loud that things got out of hand because of how she reacted.
Are we in the back of a cop car because of the result of our own actions? After we were trying to figure out a plan for the night. Whose kid is that? Is your kid in the car, right?
I have 3 kids in the car. I have
Okay.
a newborn.
Then, the big question pops up. What's going to happen to the kids?
Down in jail, where can they go? Can they go with the other female that's in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that's his car, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
in
bought
her-
it though.
I understand, but it's registered.
The officer's trying to figure out the best move here, making sure the little ones are okay through all of this mess.
You have full custody of the kids,
He
right?
has no custody.
Give me your phone.
He went to
You have full
we
custody,
went to
right?
court. He doesn't have a lick of custody. He's not allowed around them
And you-
because on Christmas I took
The woman is adamant, though, making it clear that the guy doesn't have any say over the kids and stressing how the law's on her side when it comes to their custody.
And them to go
he
with her,
pushed his
right?
he pushed his 16-year-old daughter down with my 10-month-old in her hand.
You want them to go with her, right?
Out of nowhere, the guy steps in, asking the officers to go easy on the woman.
Please not charge me with no disorderly conduct. I will leave. She's a great person. Please. On my mother, on my
How many chances did I give her?
It's not that. I know it, brother. But I know that. Please.
Saying the kids need their mom.
I know it. I know my kids are going balling. Please, I got 3 babies. They need that woman. They don't need me like that.
She'll be out tomorrow.
There's no doubt about that.
It's a surprising move, showing maybe he's got a bit of a heart after all.
Please. If you got any compassion, bro. Listen, I know she did wrong. But can you just, it's a small fraction of what happened.
I give
Please.
her at least.
But the officer isn't totally buying it.
Her emotions. You know, women are very emotional.
I get that.
But please, just a little fraction.
We're past it.
They've seen this play out too many times, and it's going to take more than just a plea to sway them. The scene shifts as the cop engages in conversation with the children's grandmother.
Are you mom?
Yes.
Okay, I spoke to you on the phone.
Yes. How y'all doing?
Good.
Could be better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got to be working 5 in the morning.
Bringing her into the loop of the evening's events. The officer takes a moment to lay out the scenario to the grandmother, making sure she's aware of what's led up to this point.
Jail for disorderly conduct, and I guess he's still wanting some help to get his things out of his house and to get out of
Just
here
get a
for
couple
the
pair
night.
of pants, leave this stuff start over. God, leave. Just do it.
Yeah.
The conversation takes a more serious turn as the officer informs the grandmother that, given the woman's full custody of the kids, They'll need to be accompanied by her friend as the woman faces the consequences of the night's events and is taken to jail.
So she has full custody of the kids, it sounds like, so she's going to be having them go with her friend for the night.
The aftermath is a woman charged with disorderly conduct, a family torn further apart, and a man who walks away, seemingly unaffected by the turmoil he's caused. Number 3. Drunk driver almost crashes into police car. In a small town, a quiet evening takes a sudden turn as deputies find themselves dealing with more than just juvenile mischief. They're on the scene because a few kids decided the street was a good place to toss debris, causing a bit of chaos for passing cars. While that in itself is a headache, the real drama unfolds when an unexpected guest zooms into the picture. The vehicle, going way too fast for comfort, nearly misses the deputy's car parked by the roadside.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You almost ran into...
The speed and the near miss scream of trouble. The driver, seemingly oblivious to the gravity of her actions, struggles with a simple task: parking the car and turning it off.
Put your car in park. Put it in park. Put it in park.
Put the car in park.
What are you not understanding simple instructions?
I know. Oh my God.
It's a straightforward request, yet it becomes a Herculean task. The deputies aren't looking for excuses, their patience wearing thin.
To us.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Unlock the car.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Hey, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
They need her license, insurance, and registration, a standard procedure that seems anything but standard to her.
Your driver license, your proof of insurance, and your registration. Driver license, proof of insurance, and registration.
Tell her to put this window down.
Put the window down, ma'am.
The night's not getting any younger, and the situation isn't getting any better. The driver's inability to follow instructions is alarming.
I am.
Okay, and get the stuff I'm requesting.
I am.
Why is the window not down? Put your window down. Where are you coming from?
Oh my God.
The deputies, concerned for everyone's safety, can't overlook the recklessness displayed mere feet from where children were standing just moments ago.
His house. He's like.
Do you see how close you are to this
Yes,
police car?
I do.
Do you know how fast you were going? I had to pull those 3 kids off the hood of that car because you were so close to rear-ending the car.
They confront her about her driving, her speed, and inevitably, whether she's had anything to drink.
Time it's dark and there's a bunch of blue, red, and white flashing lights, and you got this close to a police car going the speed you were going. Have you been drinking?
Time ticks by, and the driver's response to providing her documents is sluggish at best.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Driver license, proof of insurance, and the registration. You still haven't given me those items yet.
My license.
Ma'am, you know you were speeding. I thought
I didn't.
It's a dance of evasion, with the deputies leading and the driver stumbling at every step. The request for her to step out of the vehicle marks a new chapter in this roadside saga.
Anything to drink tonight. So, ma'am, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle.
Oh my God.
Here, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. Step out of the car, ma'am, and I'm gonna talk to you outside of the car. You're gonna come to the front of the...
Her compliance isn't forthcoming, which adds to the deputies' growing concerns.
Here, you're not responding. Come to the back. Come to the back of your car. You're not responding. I don't want you to get hit by a car. That's why I'm gonna have you come over here. Step around that way. Come to the front of your car. Ma'am, come.
Amidst the tension, a sliver of truth emerges.
Here, how much did you have to drink tonight?
I was at a dinner party at my friend's house. 2 drinks of vodka.
The driver admits to having a couple of drinks, the detail that adds weight to the deputy's suspicions.
I'm talking to you right now. I'm not worried about your friends. I'm asking you a simple question. All right, Yankee. We're dealing with
I'm not drunk.
another incident.
Despite this admission, she's adamant she's not under the influence.
I swear to God.
How many did you have?
No, I swear to God, I've had 2 drinks.
Ma'am, son.
I'm not.
Ma'am,
I know.
ma'am,
I know. He was at the house.
Okay. So.
It's a claim that doesn't sit well with the unfolding evidence. In their pursuit of safety and law, the deputies discussed the driver's erratic behavior.
My observations of the way you're driving and almost rear-ending my car.
I didn't rear into your car.
Almost.
I'm way up behind you.
Okay, ma'am. You
Stop.
were speeding and...
Stop.
Okay.
Please.
Her actions endanger not just herself, but everyone around her. Her insistence on her sobriety, despite her earlier admission, puzzles the deputies further. In an unexpected turn, the driver's attention shifts to the juveniles and the commotion they've caused.
Should let him take you for the night and stay there for a night or 2 and see how you like it.
Who's yelling? Who's this person?
Hey,
Stop. Worry about yourself. It's got nothing to do with you.
Really?
She pleads with the deputies, throwing in her profession as a teacher as if it's a shield against her current predicament.
I'm not drunk. Please let me go home. I'm a teacher. I'm at school. I'm at the freaking high school. Please. I'm not a mess. Oh my God.
All right, I'll tell you.
Her pleas, however, fall on ears that have heard too many similar stories.
Not retain anything we're telling her. She's not getting the information we needed, and she appears to be impaired. She's all over the place. She started screaming and stuff, so that's why we got another person.
I just want to go home with my...
The driver's agitation spirals as she faces the reality of her actions.
Ma'am, can you focus for a second? Just for a second.
I have no focus problem.
Okay.
Go.
You had 2 drinks of vodka, correct?
Go.
Okay.
Attempting to justify her behavior, the woman struggles to articulate coherent explanations.
2 drinks of vodka, mixed drink, correct?
Yeah.
2 hours ago, is what you were saying?
I don't know. It was a party.
Okay, you don't know.
It was a party over in the...
The resistance to the deputies' requests complicates matters further.
I don't believe that you have the capability of driving a motor vehicle on the roadway.
Oh my God.
Would you like to perform some exercises?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so...
I got nothing to prove for you.
All right, so...
When the suggestion of a sobriety test is proposed, she flat out refuses, sealing her fate.
If you deny doing these exercises, you could be placed under arrest and they can go get you criminally.
I know.
So I'm letting you know, if you refuse to do the exercise, you can be placed... All right, man, when you're done talking, I'll talk.
Despite continued protests of innocence, the deputy encourages her to perform the exercises, a plea met with resistance.
I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to encourage that you do the exercises to either disprove or prove that you are intoxicated or not.
I am not intoxicated.
Okay. Do you want to do the...
Due to her persistent refusal to cooperate, the deputy is left with no choice but to place her under arrest.
Okay, do me a favor, turn around.
Oh my God.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
No. Oh my God.
The officers guide the woman to the patrol car, preparing her for the journey to jail.
I don't want to have to drag you. I'm actually nice. Can you walk over here? I don't want to do that. You walk over here?
Yes, of course I can.
Let's walk. Here, have a seat. Have a seat in the back seat of my car. Have a seat in the back seat of my car.
Meanwhile, they discuss how the strong scent of alcohol emanated from inside her car.
Reeks of alcohol. I just literally peeked my head and it just hit me like a ton of bricks.
And then she decided to
I can't smell, bro.
Dude, I just reached in to look at her and I could just...
In the cop car, the woman's erratic behavior persists. One of the officers approaches her, attempting to soothe her agitation.
Please talk to me.
Why are you screaming?
I
won't talk to you until you calm down.
Please talk to me.
Act like an adult for 2 seconds.
However, her screams continue as the officers detail the charges she's facing.
2 seconds.
So far, I'm going to charge her with resisting. I tried to put her in handcuffs, and she snatched away from me.
Oh, bet.
And
everything.
Oh yeah. And I'm here with DUI.
The driver was charged with DUI and resisting an officer. At the station, she complied with providing 2 breath samples, revealing her blood alcohol concentration to be 0.224 and 0.218. Number 2. Lawyer arrested for disorderly conduct. Police officers respond to a routine welfare check, but what they find is far from routine. A woman, standing defiantly in front of a door, becomes the center of an unfolding drama.
Miss. No, I'm just talking to her.
Leave her alone. You have
leave her alone. Tell her to leave me alone.
Go away.
The officers approach her and attempt to de-escalate the situation.
You have 10 seconds. Go away or you're going to jail. Go. Do not knock on the door all night or you're going to jail.
For what?
Yet every attempt to calm the situation seems to bounce off an invisible shield of defiance surrounding her.
Conduct. We told you multiple times you knocked on the door earlier.
You have no idea what's going on.
You don't want to do anything about it. If you want to calm down...
How about you figure out what the...
She's uncooperative, dismissing their instructions with a wave of her hand as if she's swatting away an annoying fly.
Go.
How about you two go to the parents' house and figure out what the... Don't touch me. Do not... No, I'm not. Sir, you do not know what's going on. I'm walking...
It's clear she believes her presence there at that moment is justified, even necessary. But to the officers, it's a situation spiraling out of control.
I'm walking,
man,
sir.
Just relax.
Can you please let me go?
Just relax.
Officer?
You gotta bring it down.
Officer, please let me go.
Miss.
Now in handcuffs, the woman protests her innocence and claims there's proof of her compliance in recording from the CCT.
Can you please let me go?
No.
Why? May I ask why I'm under
I
arrest?
gave you 3 chances.
And I walked away, and it's on recording.
And you
It's
went
in the
back
lobby.
to her apartment after we told
It's in the lobby.
Despite repeated warnings of arrest due to her behavior, the woman voices fears that such an outcome will devastate her professional life.
It's a recording. I'm recording all this.
We are too, miss.
That's fine.
Okay.
Sir, can you please let me go? This will ruin my career. This will absolutely ruin my career.
Should have thought about that.
Then, a turning point. The woman mentions a child, a piece of her story that she clings to like a lifeline.
I helped this kid for 7 months.
I gave you
Please,
the benefit of the doubt.
please, I will move so I'm never around her. You don't understand.
She speaks of care, of concern, of a week ago when things were different.
Please, I'm sorry, but I'm worried about her, and no one is checking on her. I'm trying to do the right thing. Can you please let this go as a mistake?
But her narrative is tangled, her reasoning clouded by emotion.
Relax.
But I just wanted to tell you what happened, and you weren't listening. You listened, you didn't.
Ma'am, we were...
Where is she right now? You don't even know.
As the clock ticks, the officer's warnings grow more stern.
I'm not going to run away.
I don't care. Come on.
You have to hold
Yes.
it. Okay.
They're not there to debate. They're there to ensure safety and to check on welfare, not to engage in a standoff on a cold doorstep. But the woman doesn't see it that way. To her, this is a battle of wills, and she's not backing down.
Ma'am, I was talking to you and you told me get out mid-conversation.
Because you're acting like it's like you're done. Like
No.
you're acting like it's my
Ma'am,
fault.
the only thing I said was...
All I've done is
The tension mounts.
The only thing I said was give us a call if another one comes. That
because
way we
it's
can...
not enough. I needed to tell you
Okay,
more.
I
and you're
wasn't done
just-
talking. I'm saying that's one solution, and then you said get
But
out.
you-
And then you followed us.
The officers, still trying to bridge the gap between authority and empathy, suggest she relax, take a moment to talk, and to explain. Her pleas become more desperate, her voice tinged with fear, not just for the child she mentions, but for herself and for her career.
I'm sorry
And then-
that I'm upset because
and then
someone
we
because
left.
of what has been happening. Like you have to take it that personal and ruin my career.
She's a lawyer, she says, and this misunderstanding, this confrontation, could unravel everything she's worked for.
I'm gonna be suspended for practicing law. And all I did was try to help these kids, and I'm sorry I got smart with you.
Okay.
Like I am sorry.
Look, I'm going to pat you down real quickly.
But the situation doesn't relent. As she's escorted inside the police car, the woman continues to blabber on, arguing her case.
Like I understand what you're saying, but like this is gonna be a life-changing thing for me. Like this isn't right.
They inform her of the charges and of the consequences of her actions.
I am going to charge you with it additionally, but once they talk to you, they kind of go from there. But at the end of the day, ma'am, I gave you ample amount of chances.
Sir,
It's a sobering moment, a reality check that comes with the flashing lights of a police car. Inside the car, the conversation continues in a last-ditch effort to make sense of the senseless.
I don't know what to, I've tried to talk to my landlord about how I'm uncomfortable with Ellen and all those kids in and out of the...
The woman argues, pleads, and tries to piece together her side of the story.
Obviously can't make her leave. And I'm trying so hard. I've never threatened her.
She emphasizes her efforts to assist the neglected children under her neighbor's care.
I've been trying everything I can to help these, kids that are always at her place. And she's,
Expressing her frustration, she grapples with the unfolding situation.
constantly on drugs around them, and I've been trying to help. And I'm upset. I feel like no one's listening to me.
She insists she's been treated unfairly by the police.
Felt like you just wanted to go. You got a call, and I thought, I just felt like you were done. You were kind of okay, wrapped this up, done. And I was frustrated.
The woman takes a moment to reflect on her actions and the impact of this night on her life and career.
I'm a child custody attorney. I'm not, it's...
As a child custody attorney, she explains, she's dedicated to advocating for the welfare of children. While she begins to express some regret for her actions, she still can't help but feel frustrated with the officer.
Sorry I offended you.
It's not about being offended, man.
Clearly I did offend you.
No, it's not that I'm offended. At the end of the day, it's about your...
I called you and you're pressing charges.
She continues to argue that she had good intentions and was simply misunderstood by the cops.
Followed you back and I said, can we talk? I followed you back and I said, can we talk? And I tell you everything. And you said no. I did want to talk to you and you said you wouldn't talk to me and I did get upset.
Without considering the officer's perspective, she adamantly maintains her belief that she did nothing wrong.
We're done.
Ma'am, I said we were done.
Okay, then we're done. Can we please go inside so I can please, so we can start the process, please?
In the end, the woman is left to reflect on the events and the choices that led her to this moment. She's forced to confront the consequences of her actions, not just legally, but personally and professionally. Charged with disorderly conduct, the woman's future remains uncertain. What do you think should happen to her? Should her license be taken away, or should she be given another chance? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Number 1. Intoxicated woman lands herself in hot water. In a small town at an ungodly hour, an officer on duty spots a car making a curious move through a roped-off parking area. It's not every day you see a vehicle casually cruising where it clearly shouldn't be, and this sight is enough to pique the officer's interest. The officer approaches the driver, which sets the stage for an encounter that's anything but ordinary. Upon realizing she's been stopped, the driver seems to think she can talk her way out of the situation.
Why'd you go through the fencing over there?
Because I thought I could just go around and come around.
Well, you went right through it.
Oh, I know.
It was blacked off for a reason.
She tries to explain her unusual choice of path, suggesting she thought it was okay to just navigate around the barriers. It's an odd justification, to say the least, and the officer, now asking for her license, isn't buying it.
I just thought I could come through it.
Careful. You have your driver's license?
Instead of complying, the driver asks if she can just head home for the night, as if the traffic stop is a minor inconvenience she can opt out of.
Just let me go home for the night, please.
Driver's license, please.
I can walk home from here, I don't care.
The conversation takes a turn when the driver, reluctant to hand over her license, suggests she could just walk home.
Just let me walk home from here, please.
Driver's license.
Yeah, I know, but please.
It's a moment that could leave one baffled, witnessing how someone could try to sidestep accountability with such an audacious proposal.
Hold me over, please. Just can walk home. Fucking stupid.
Eventually, though, the driver hands over her license, but not without making the situation more tense.
Thank you. I'll be right back with you, okay?
The officer suggests a sobriety test to ensure she's fit to drive.
Are you willing to do some field sobriety tests?
No, can you just let me go home?
No. So you're not willing to do field sobriety?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, you're
Just
gonna
let
be
me go home.
However, she refuses, insisting on being allowed to go home. Due to her refusal, the officer informs her that she will be placed under arrest.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Placed under arrest for anything.
Yes, you are.
If I can,
Elizabeth.
can I?
Elizabeth.
Okay, if I place.
Frustrated with the turn of events, the woman inquires about the possibility of being released immediately upon posting bail.
Shit, so I can get out.
Post bond is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Tonight.
You
If
might
I
be able
post bond, can I get out tonight?
to. You might be able to, yes.
Her primary concern seems to be getting out as soon as possible, indicating a potential misunderstanding of the gravity of her actions and their repercussions.
I need you to turn around, place your hands behind your
No.
back. Elizabeth.
No. It's fine.
However, the officer firmly reiterates that she's now under arrest in a moment that crystallizes the harsh reality of the situation.
Place your hands behind your back.
If I can get out tonight, will they be able to get me out tonight?
Yet, the driver's reluctance to comply remains evident.
Okay. Elizabeth, I need you to place your hands behind your back.
I know, but will you be able to get me out tonight?
Can you listen? Stop.
Despite a friend's attempt to reason with her and encourage cooperation for a faster resolution, she remains focused on the possibility of leaving that night.
Listen to what he's saying. The quicker you do it, the better it'll be for you. So just stop. Just put your hands behind your back.
I know.
Turn around. Turn around.
As the officer proceeds to handcuff her, the gravity of the situation seems to elude her.
Can you get me out tonight?
Yes, he can. All right.
I got my own fucking money.
Turn around.
And her thoughts are still centered on the hope of immediate release.
Anyway,
Elizabeth.
I can get out tonight.
Elizabeth.
We'll talk about that later.
No, not later. Can I get out tonight or
I'll
no?
handcuff you in front. So listen to your friend.
Emotions escalate as the cuffs are placed on her wrists.
Just do what he says, and the quicker you do it, the quicker you get out. So just do what he says.
You be able to let me out?
Just do what he says.
I have to see what bond is, okay?
As they discuss her belongings, the narrative takes a brief detour into the procedural aspects of the arrest.
Back to my car.
Do you want to take your purse? Can she take her purse
Yes.
and her cards with her and everything?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll get those.
Grounding the encounter in the realities of law enforcement.
Hey, who's gonna be able to fucking post me bond?
Well, you have friends, right?
Yeah, I do.
The passenger, also affected by the situation, expresses his own concerns.
Phone?
I'm literally here on my own. I've got nowhere to go. I don't know.
How'd you get here?
I drove to the casino. I drove to the casino.
He's from out of town, disoriented, and now caught in a predicament not of his making.
Can you meet me there?
I literally don't know where I am.
Well, let me get her in the back of my car first, and then we'll...
No. Okay, so
Liz?
if I give it... Okay.
Elizabeth.
The officer delivers some straight talk to the woman.
It's my turn to talk, okay? I've been polite up to this point, but there's a point where I'm not going to be polite. You're going to start listening and doing as I say, okay? So you're going to get back in my squad car.
Spelling out the consequences of her choices and emphasizing the importance of personal responsibility.
I'm not the one that made the decision to drive, you did. I'm not the one that decided to turn into a barricaded area and drive through it. You did. Those are your choices, not mine, right?
However, despite the pep talk, the woman seems unfazed and asks if she can be let go.
You're making this worse than what it needs to be, okay?
You let me go tonight?
The way you're acting, no, I'm not going to.
Can you let me go tonight?
Showing a disconnect from the seriousness of the situation, the driver, still not fully comprehending the situation, persists in asking about being bailed out by her friend.
Let me out with my...
There's got to be a sober person.
He is sober.
Sober.
Is there any...
Zero.
Can you test him? He's sober.
When you get back in my squad car, I will.
Although this proposal is complicated by his own state of sobriety.
So I know that he's sober.
Yes, let's go. Elizabeth.
I don't want fucking Ricky and his sister. His sister's a...
They have nothing to do with it.
As frustration mounts, the woman shifts blame onto others for the predicament, portraying herself as the victim.
No, I'm serious. No, fucking you're a fucking bitch and I'm fucking beating the fucking dog.
As the driver is escorted to the police car, the reality of her situation becomes more tangible.
Sit in there for a second. We'll do it.
Come on.
Sit there.
I gotta put the seatbelt on, please.
Relax.
Inside the vehicle, the woman asks if her friend can bail her out.
You can, what's his name, bail me out or no?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
Why? This is fucking...
However, the mention of the bail amount catches her off guard, leaving her stunned.
$50 to get out.
What?
$850 to get out.
What do you mean $850 to get out?
That's how much bond is.
Why?
And further emphasizing the harsh reality of her actions.
That's $850.
What the f do you mean? $850 to fucking get out? That motherfucker!
The driver's resistance persists as she's taken to the hospital for a blood draw.
My blood is not going to be drawn from you, and my counselor and my doctor will...
We have a warrant.
I don't give a f.
Her defiance extending to the medical procedures intended to gather evidence.
I can call my counselor and my doctor right now. My blood is not going to be drawn from this hospital. I don't give a warrant for what?
What?
Despite the efforts of the officers and hospital staff, she remains unyielding in her refusal to cooperate. The woman questions the validity of the warrant they have against her.
What do you got a warrant for? What do you got a warrant for? What do you got a warrant for?
Blood draw.
Blood draw? Really?
Let's go. have a
Her uncooperative stance persists.
warrant, so.
I don't give a what you have. My blood is not going to be drawn from this fucking hospital, and I fucking told everybody.
Challenging both the officers and hospital staff with her refusal of the blood draw requiring physical restraint.
I'm not. Fucking Cheryl. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't give a what you guys got.
Despite repeated attempts to reason with her, she continues to ramble on, going around in circles.
I'm refusing blood draw because of this fucking hospital. And my counselor and my and
At this point, the officers have already explained to her multiple times why she's being arrested, yet she continues to act oblivious, further exasperating the situation.
what am I under arrest for? Can you guys tell me that?
I've already told you 100 times.
What am I under arrest for?
OVI 3rd.
On VI 3rd?
She seems oblivious to when to stop, only making a bigger spectacle of herself.
Did you catch me?
Yeah, I did.
Hello? Is it being recorded? I hope so. Is it?
When asked once more if she's willing to submit to a blood draw, she adamantly refuses.
Are you going to cooperate with the blood draw?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then you're going to be held down, so that's why she's in there.
After much struggle, the officers finally manage to get her blood drawn. The sample reveals a blood alcohol concentration of 0.23, nearly triple the legal limit. As a result, the driver gets nailed for driving under the influence and resisting arrest. And there you have it, our daily dose of Karen craziness wrapped up. Which one left you the most annoyed? For me, it's hands down the drunk driver who came close to hitting a cop car and then played the victim card. I mean, really? Acting all innocent after that stunt? Unbelievable. What's your take? Share with us in the comments. Also, check out our other stuff showing up on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video.